That game was insane, Blake. I don't even know where to begin.
I don't either. I mean, at halftime we said watch out for Oklahoma City. They start third quarters great. San Antonio came out and completely flipped the script. I think that's when young teams start to learn how important it is to finish halves. You saw San Antonio finish on a 13-0 run, came out, kept that momentum, and that changed the game for them because that gave them confidence. And from there, it was all San Antonio.
Early on, I mean, San Antonio couldn't make shots, but they stayed in it. They competed for 48 minutes, and when the offense started to come around, then you saw it start to take the lead. But early on, you give it up to a young team because usually when a young team don't make shots, they hang their head, and then you start to see the slippage on defense. And it also helps when you have the alien. It also helps when you have the alien.
It helps.
Honestly, this was a great heavyweight battle, a great matchup early here in December, Cup semifinal. I thought, obviously, OKC dominated the first quarter. Spurs dominated the second quarter, and then it was a great game there in the second half. Could have gone either way. I think that's the recipe. If you want to beat OKC, you try to keep the turnovers down. You hope that they have an off night. Besides really Shea, nobody really had it going. So that's one way to beat them is low turnover night, make some timely shots, stick around, and hope that the other guys from OKC are not hot. And I think that happened today.
We'll get to chat with Stephon Castle shortly, but I want to talk about another difference maker in this game, Victor Wembanyama. We call him the alien. He was otherworldly today. Difference maker is an understatement, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, just incredible. I know we talked about at the half, he played 7 minutes, was a plus 20. This is what's fascinating about this team, and this rivalry that's coming for the next 10 years, as we like to say. But this guy in the second half was so calm, so poised, kept his team's spirit up, even though he only played 20 minutes on the night. That's what's so interesting about this. San Antonio came to play against unbeatable.
Oh, flex on him?
Yeah.
Flex on him. Came to play against the unbeatable tonight. They believe they could win. Wemby only plays 20 minutes. They turned the ball over about half of their 21 turnovers in the first quarter. They kind of settled in. The athleticism of some of their young guards and perimeter players, I thought, showing through. And then Wemby, he's just a difference maker. I mean, he's just such a presence defensively.
Well, it's crazy, too. I mean, this is obviously his first game back in a long time. This wasn't like a perfect game by any means. He had some turnovers down the stretch. He had some plays where he rushed, and that's always what you do when you come back from injury. So it's kind of crazy that he can have this type of impact when you visibly can see him rushed.
Stephon, obviously amazing, but what did we learn about the Spurs in this game?
They here.
Yeah.
They here. They are here. I mean, we have not seen anybody being able to get OKC in the mud. They had OKC in the mud for 48 minutes. Me and Blake looked at the shooting percentage. It was like 40% from 2, 20-something% from 3. It was ugly. I'm not saying everybody can do it, but they have the personnel to make it an ugly game against OKC and give themselves a chance to win at the end, and that's what we saw.
I think we saw resiliency, right? Like we saw that when Victor Wembanyama was out, and we talked about it pregame, but they do it with these crazy lineups. Like Victor Wembanyama's back, and we're all thinking, okay, he's starting. No, played 20 minutes. They stuck to it. He came off the bench. He didn't play till the second quarter. They held it down in the first quarter, and they figured it out. They get to something that works, and they just keep going. So, I mean, yes, the players played unbelievable. I do think that the San Antonio Spurs coaching staff deserves a lot of praise on this, too.
But I think the profile of the roster, too, the resilience is huge, right? Yeah. You got to have the mentality, like he talked about, the physicality to try to match people. But look at the profile of the roster. You got a jitterbug guard who can get in the guts of defenses. You got perimeter defenders with athleticism and physicality. You've got guys that can get downhill like Castle against any defender. You got Wemby. You got Cornette backing him up. You got Harrison Barnes, a leader who can spot up and make plays and lead the team. So they got pieces and depth all throughout their lineup, and I think it gives them functionality to play different ways, like BG said, to play different lineups, to match up in different ways, and win ugly, win pretty, whatever it is. They have an answer, and they're just getting started.
Dirk, it does feel like they really made a statement in this one.
Yeah, that was a great win. Like I said, to come out on top after an ugly first quarter where you kind of get buried a little bit, it seems like we're already sitting in the green room saying, okay, here goes OKC. They're turning them over.
Yeah,
they're turning them over. They're laying them up. They're getting everything they wanted. And for them to obviously in the second quarter, they got Wemby, who's a plus 20 in 7 minutes. Incredible turnaround there. But in the second half, yeah, they showed what the Spurs are all about. They got all the playmaking. They got Wemby in there. They got the shot making. Vassell was big today. I thought he made some big shots there and some big free throws down the stretch to ice it. So they have a lot of guys who can play. And they're a young team, but they're already here.
I mean, incredible game. Fought to the very end. Teams want that cup.
This is why I love the Cup.
Come on.
This is a San Antonio team who's playing in an environment that it feels like a tournament. It feels like the NCAA tournament.
It is.
Right? It is.
It is, right?
It is.
Like,
Now it
like
is.
it's here,
But
right? Like,
do you know what this is going to do for San Antonio Spurs confidence?
Yeah.
They just went in and beat Oklahoma City, the team that we've all been raving about, talking about, oh, they might not lose till game 33 or 34. They just came in here and beat them. That does so much for the rest of their season. I just want to see them keep going.
I'm Taylor Rooks with NBA on Prime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with your favorite players, experience the most exciting moments from around the league, and see what the NBA on Prime crew is up to all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live each week during the NBA season, only on Prime.